Okay, so in the last video we installed Active Directory. The next thing now to do is to start configuring some users and groups. So we're going to do that. So click on Tools, we're going to click Active Directory using computers. So Active Directory is basically like a phone book of all the devices and all the users and groups within that domain. So here we have our friends.local domain, and here's our list of users. So on here, just simply right click, select New, and then User. Okay, so I'm going to create a name, so I'm just going to call him JC, and then create him a login. So it's just JC at friends.local. And then I'm going to give it a password. Okay, so that's our password created. Now, as we go through into further video series, we'll create password policies that are going to make sure logins or password creation from the user side is going to be a bit more complex. I'm just going to untick this user must change password at next login, but a company policy could be that you set a default password and then the user changes the password, at the first login. Okay, so click next and click finish. So there's JC created. So just for this sort of activity, I'm going to add JC to a group. You can create any group name. It could be a particular branch. It could be a site. It could be whether JC is a manager, whether he's in the marketing department or whatever. As we go further into further video series, we will look at some of these groups that we create. So we're just going to assume that JC is pretty superior, and we're going to add him to administrator group. So if you click check names, it will check that there's a group available. It'll underline JC as an administrator. So he has been added to the administrator group successfully. If you click on this particular thing here, which is the list of administrators, you'll notice we've got administrators are also part of all these other groups as well. Okay, so he's pretty high. JC is pretty high priority in our domain. Okay, so that's JC created as a group. The next step on the next video will be to create a virtual machine for Windows 11. We're going to go through that installation and we're going to join JC as a domain login through his Windows 11 machine.